Watermelon for breakfast. That's really good. That's one of our favorite things is cold watermelon for breakfast. Yeah, and this is Ango, and he's our little storyteller, and he tells the older boys stories endlessly. He's telling them stories about things that happened and things that should have happened, and things that might happen and things that never did happen but happened anyway. And we love Ango too much. We have a little bit of spare time right now because we're waiting for the shoer to have time to get out there to shoe the horse. Just a couple miles up the road here in Lakeside near Sholo. And so we got a little bit of spare time on our hands, maybe a little bit too much, but reflecting on what the trip's been like so far. And we're about a third of the way through the trip, I think, somewhere like that. And sometimes it's pretty hard. Sometimes we're like struggling just to get enough money to pay the diesel or buy food or put shoes on the horse. And sometimes we get in a town where there really isn't any place to pass out flyers because there's no real downtown area. But just the same, I think we've come through some of the hardest part of the trip. Certainly across Southern California and Arizona was really hard. And the fact that nobody's out on the streets in Phoenix much, and the incredible heat, which we're out of now, that makes it hard to hand out flyers and that. But now we're looking forward to New Mexico and Texas, and we'll see maybe Louisiana after that. We'll see where the road leads. There's a drought right now in Texas, but I think that we're going to take long enough to get to Dallas. It's in eastern Texas. I think we're going to take long enough to get to Dallas that I don't think that's going to be a problem. So we're, a couple days we're going to be into August, and across New Mexico in August, and into West Texas, Panhandle. And so I'm looking forward to this part of the trip because I haven't been to New Mexico in years. I haven't been to Texas in years, and we may end up wintering down in like South Carolina or Florida, northern Florida. It'd be really fun for the kids to see the beach in Florida. It's just incredible water. So we're looking at least another 6 months of travel, maybe longer. And I don't think it's real likely that we're going to make New York this winter. We could. It'll be with some snow and ice. That's not a problem. But we're not really in a hurry to finish the trip quickly. We're just trying to make the most of it as it comes along, and we know we're only going to do this one time, and we're just trying to get the word out to as many people as possible. So we're not really trying to see how fast we can do this. And it's been pretty much an adventure all the way, and I think the states that are coming up are going to be fun. And so I think the trip has been successful, and I think everybody's learning a lot, and the kids are growing. They're getting bigger. We keep feeding them, and we've really made this bus into our home. I mean, incredibly so. I mean, it's going to be hard to live somewhere else after being in this bus. And Hampton's doing good. He's got a little nick on his leg from a culvert that he nicked his leg on, and that's getting better. Yeah, it's been a great trip, and we hope that a lot of people see these videos over time and get to know the Akha people and understand that the Queen of Thailand has taken their land, and the missionaries are taking their children, and the missionaries are advertising the children as orphans when they're not, and then collecting donations from the churches. There's also problems with really severe cerebral malaria in northern Laos. They need bed nets. There's a lot of human rights work that needs to be done in Thailand. I really miss the place. I miss going to the villages, hundreds of villages, getting calls from ACA that want me to come up and help with a problem, or go talk to the army or the police, or visit their father or brother in the hospital or in the jail, as the case may be, or take a family member to the hospital. And so I really miss the ACA, but I think it's really important to educate people in the West that the ACA are out here, and that the ACA need the world's attention on what their situation is. And so right now this is what we're doing, and I think that everybody's having a bit of an adventure.